What's up, y'all? It's Ebb and Flow back at y'all with another video. I'm gonna talk to you guys today about a little something I was going through. Basically, pretty much like sometimes here and there, ever since I started this YouTube channel, when I decide to jump back on every once in a blue moon after not being on for a while, it's for a reason. And like, I noticed lately, like sometimes if I'll come back on YouTube and start dropping clusters of videos, it's because I'm going through something negative or it's a period of lowness, like a feeling of defeat, a feeling of just being drained, feeling drained, stuff like that. And I'll go through like a few days like that. I'll go through like a few days where I feel just not motivated to do anything. I just feel like just reflecting on certain things and I just won't do anything. But one way I try to lift myself back up is jumping on here on YouTube. This is one of my strategies to try to just get back on track, get back in motion, get back uplifted in a way. Like, so after this video, it like spurs on other actions that it's going to just get me motivated again. You get what I mean? So basically, what I'm going through recently is so as like okay the past few the past few videos I made like a few months ago, or like what was it, a month ago. um I had another breakthrough. I got a new job, stuff like that. But one thing about life is that it's like a constant nonstop thing, because you have to you have to pass certain milestones along your journey in order to kind of really hit that sense where you're you have a certain level of comfort. It's like a certain level of even financial security that it takes time. Like it takes time to like get to that point. And some people already have it and some people already have had it for years. So it's like they don't have to worry so much about their finances. They don't have to worry so much about their situation because they have a good career. They have a good, everything is like set for them. They have multiple streams of income, stuff like that, right? But then you got a certain segment of people where they're really trying their hardest to get to that point. And it takes a while. You're patient. Some of y'all out there, you might be very patient. You might be taking the necessary steps to get to the next level. You try your hardest. You wake up every single day and you just peck away at it every single day, brick by brick. Uh, and like I said, you don't complain. You don't complain. You don't do none of that. You just keep pecking away at it. Eventually you get your breakthrough. You get your breakthrough and you kind of hit a sense where it's like, okay, I got my breakthrough. I'm kind of good now. It's not over yet. I got to keep going, but I got some sense of a breakthrough where it's like everything that I worked for up until this point paid off. And you still got to keep working. But like I said, that's just how it is. Like for most of us in, all over the world. Um, so that's been me recently. Like, recently, you know, I just got a new job or whatever that I mentioned, in the previous whatever videos I did. And it just I'm learning as I go that it's just never ending, because pretty much I don't feel as though I'm like financially secure. I haven't hit that sense of like financial security yet. It's like everything is still uncertain. And I could tell you there's a lot of demonic things going on right now that it happens. It's not just me, it's everybody going through this. And that's why, a lot of people in America and all over the world, wherever else you may be, where it's kind of like similar. That's why a lot of people are depressed, because it's like the reason you get up every day and the reason you put in work, the reason you go hard every single day is because you do it for the expectation that eventually it's going to pay off, and that you'll be good at some point. Like, and I understand that like you'll never really be good. Like, you get what I'm saying. Like it's always something. You got to wake up everything. You got to wake up every day and still do it. But it's like okay, you might be working so hard at something, you get the breakthrough, and then it's like okay, you expect to now get into the next rhythm and flow and stuff like that. Like the next kind of just you flowing, you kind of in a rhythm. And then it's like some type of negative event, some type of like bullshit happens where it sets you 5 step back, like probably even it sets you back even more than you were before you started even working on this, new venture that you were doing. That's a little bit what I'm going through. I'll get a little bit more into it like in the future. I just have to do this step by step. I have to take these videos step by step, because when I come on here, this is part of me just expressing my thoughts, getting my thoughts out. Like, so then it makes you look, it make like me personally, it makes me look at the world, and it's kind of like, yo, I really do see why everybody out here is depressed, because it's just like, and I get why people are depressed. They're crashing out, they're committing crimes, they're taking shortcuts, they're selling their soul, they're doing all types of stuff to kind of, because they know this system that we're a part of is trash. And it's like, it's not to our benefit, it's actually working against us. So, you know, I could go deep with this, but that's just the icing. Like, that's just like a little bit of like, basically what I'm thinking. And like, like somebody like I know a lot of people, like, let's say like I was watching the Louisiana governor the other day. There was like two separate shootings in Louisiana. Like, it was like a mall shooting. Mind you, I don't watch the news, but I happened to come across this video of the mayor. He was just aggravated. Like, I don't like I don't understand why, I don't understand why people would just go in the mall and do something like this and da da da. Like, and me, I'm not defending, the shooter or whatever, but there's a core reason why people out here are depressed and doing bad things and stuff like that, because and I'm not saying all of the reasons have to do with financial insecurity, because some people are just stupid. I get that. Some people just like lost their mind and they just go off. They start doing mass shootings and all this other bullshit. You had the dude, I think, what was it, in Shreveport, that killed his 8 kids or whatever. Certain things is just, it has nothing to do with financial security. I don't know. Maybe it does. I don't know. But like, long story short, like, it's just like, yo, people have had enough. Like, people are tired of, and then it's like, we've been patient for long enough. Like, how much more patient do we got to be? How much more work do we got to do before we hit like the light at the end of the tunnel? Like, it seems like it's never ending. And like I said, this is like what the majority of people are going through, especially like if you're just starting off and you're just coming out of school. If you're watching this video, if like you lost your job, whatever it may be, like, it's always some type of financial uncertainty. Like, it's always some type of, like, you're in the dark about what the next day is going to be like. I can't make this up. Like, so, and I'm not totally going through that, but I'm going through something a little similar, because it's like I still have my job or whatever, but I'm in a period of uncertainty, and it's kind of just getting me a little aggravated, because I'm just like, the work I had to do to get to this point, it's almost as if it's all kind of didn't mean anything, because now the little situation I'm going through, I don't know, like, it's just I can't even put it into words. And I know I'm not the only one going through this. So it's like, like I said, me dropping this video, this is a way to kind of uplift my spirits, because now for the past week, I've been just kind of processing everything that's going on, etc., stuff like that. And then you always, like, let's say you could relate to what I'm saying. And like, let's say you're one of these people that deal with financial uncertainty right now. You're in a period where you don't know what's coming next. You don't know what's going on. You don't know what to do. You don't know what to do. Like, I know me personally, like, and one thing I could say, a lot of people, they'll like resort to like gig work and say, whatever you do. But I think now this example I'm about to give is gig work. Me, I given up on gig work. I'm not going to pursue gig work anymore, because gig work ain't cutting it. Like, it just seems as though, let's say you use your own car to do gig work and stuff like that. It seems as though, and this is how, no matter where you go, like in the country of America, this is how it seems to be financially. It's like, when you do gig work, it seems like when you use your own vehicle, it's costing you more money to do the gig work. It's costing you more money to do the gig work more than it is that it's paying you. And it just, how does that make any sense? How does that make any sense? It's like I know, because I know at one point DoorDash used to be profitable. It used to make me money, but the reason why I stopped DoorDash is because, like, long story short, it turned from, okay, I was getting a couple dollars. It wasn't that much, but I was making a couple dollars to get by, to eventually I couldn't afford to do DoorDash no more because of the car repairs I had to deal with. I had to deal with like traffic violations, especially like when you're in New York City, there's a lot of that. So it's like what it gets to a certain point. It's like, what do we do? To kind of just hit a level of just financial security, and we don't got to worry about nothing. It's like that's why, and the very thing that I'm talking about, that's why people aren't having kids. That's why people are choosing not to have kids. They're choosing to be frugal, and it's like we shouldn't be living life like this. Like, and what keeps me going every day, I will tell you what keeps me going every day, because I know that anything is possible, and I know that there's millions of people out there the same way there's a lot of people in poverty and stuff like that, or just their finances aren't right. There are other people that you all know that are they figured it out. They figured out a way to make it work. They figured out a way to just be good, be secure, like not have to worry about nothing. They figured it out. And people are doing it effortlessly. Like people are doing it effortlessly. Like, and that's good. Like, like, and I know when I see people like that, it's very motivating. It's very like it just makes you think anything is possible. So I'm not making this video like, oh, like, this is like there's just no hope. There's just nothing. But it's not easy. It's not easy for millions of Americans and millions of other people around the world to hit that certain point. Like you gotta figure it out. You gotta keep trying new things. You gotta keep like, and then, okay, if you fail one thing, you gotta start something else. You just gotta keep. You can't give up. Like, and I got people in my family that like are, and I know a lot of people, like more so the younger people and just other people in general, they've given up. A lot of people, they say to themselves, you know what, I'm not even gonna participate in this like bullshit of a life. I don't condone it. I don't condone that mindset, but I understand it. I understand it straight up and down. So yeah, this is my first video back, I think, in a month. Please subscribe to the channel. Keep it going. I still have my goals for this channel. So hit the subscribe button. Hit the subscribe button. We got to hit our goal of 500 subscribers next. Let's keep it going, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see y'all in the next video.